Hey, you guys, it's Lacey. Gonna come on here and just, I woke up this morning and I saw on my YouTube all the news channels talking about this tornado that's sweeping the nation. And then reflecting back on Florida last year and then California, what is it, this week or last week? I think it's still going. And you guys, this is exactly the visions that I saw. I know I spoke in some of the videos. I might have to find them, but regardless, a month ago and even 2 months ago, I remember saying something about a storm warning and that it's going to turn somebody's world upside down or something like that. I remember. And all I can say is coming from the Inferno, that first channel message, to then having the vision and the dream the night before, right? Yesterday. And then a month ago, I had another dream of natural disasters, and it was like really scary. It was like I saw the that movie Black Summer. Actually, I didn't. That was actually a daydream, a day vision, not daydream, vision. And I saw it was like the zombie apocalypse, and everybody's going to be scattered and wandering, and no place to rest. And I'm hearing God say through all of this stuff that I'm seeing, there will be no rest for the wicked. There will be no rest for the wicked. God is going to supernaturally, through natural disasters, orchestrate events, tornado touchdowns, and whatnot, in the places where he sees needs a cleansing. God is so mighty in how he moves his hand. You see, God is omnipotent, omnipresent, right? He is the end all be all. He is the first and the last. Make no mistake that his moves are accordingly, and they are being dealt with. These evildoers are being dealt with. And I'm not saying everybody in these locations are evil, but I can tell you, coming from the Inferno, the vision that I saw, just seeing the news just randomly pop up, and I don't even follow this channel. It was actually, I think, Fox Weather. I don't follow that channel. I mean, obviously I am now, but I was like, why is that on my news feed? And I honestly don't even have many weather. I just follow my local one, my city. That's the only one that I follow. So it was definitely a direct message that God was showing me. Thank you, first of all, for getting the message out. And then to show me what he was talking about in the vision. And so I remember saying that God was going to be moving. He was going to be giving the people who are in places and situations time to evacuate, to heed the warning. And those who listened were not scathed. But those who unfortunately couldn't move out, of course, obviously they're going to be affected. First and foremost, I just want to say my prayers are going out to you guys, to any and everybody who has been affected by this. And don't think for a second that I get on here to tell these messages because I want to instill fear or harm or say that you deserve it if you have been affected. No, I'm literally just the messenger, please. That's all that I'm here for, is just to give you the message from the Most High, okay? And that's it. And I pray for you, and I'm getting choked up right now because it hurts me. Because I know that these families are suffering. Excuse me. And I know a lot of these families don't deserve it. And I know that there's a lot of people that are going to be affected, but I also know that God does not make mistakes when he gives me a vision. God is very, very clear when he speaks to me, especially when it comes to prophetic dreams. And I can tell you, there will be no rest for the wicked. I can tell you, touch not my anointed ones. Do my prophets no harm. And you see, when these people come against chosen ones, they don't know, because these people are earth angels. These people are the keepers and the shakers and the doers of this world, the chosen ones. These people have proven themselves. Now, trust me, God chooses his children to come to be his warriors here on earth. And a lot of these people don't even know that they're on assignment until much later on in life. They don't understand. A lot of people see them as lucky or too blessed, not stressed. And that's where the hate and the envy comes from, because people can see the difference between somebody who is anointed by God, who has a purpose, who has a calling, who is divinely guided, guarded, and protected. People can see and feel the difference with these individuals. And these individuals, the chosen ones, often are persecuted, much like Jesus, Yeshua was. Because they walk with the Most High. I'm trying to be as general and not come off as I don't know. I can feel the minds already, like, who are gonna watch this video be concerned about this and like be like, well, why not me? Why not me? And I cannot answer that because I'm not God. But I can tell you that God does choose his people, his army. These people already picked before the birth. They actually have a spiritual contract with the Most High before they do come into the earthly realm. They know their mission. They know what they're up against. They say, yes, sir, let's go. Boom. Now a soul and a body. And so God is very, very making it clear to me right now that wherever this natural disasters are touching, there's people and places and things that God has given multiple chances, right, to come correct, right? And so what God will do typically and usually, from what I've seen in my experience, God is going to send his last prophet. He's going to send the last warrior, the last earth angel, as in like they're not the last one here on earth, but he's going to send the last test to these people, because trust me, the wicked shall not rest, but the wicked have been given ample amount of time to turn from their ways. Now, this is why it's all making sense to me about the inferno and the levels of sin and the causes and the afflictions that come upon it. So as you can see, if you look at the inferno, the picture on my community page, you will see the levels of sin, the levels of disaster, natural disasters. And it makes so much sense if you look back on it. If you're really wise and you're discerning right now and you do your own research, I challenge you to do your own research, to do your own spiritual journey research. And you will see that these locations where water, tornado, or however it may be, it's the level of their sin that God is going to wipe clean. He's going to wipe the land clean, period, point blank, for restoration, for cleansing of the evil. And I'm sorry, I have to say it like this. Again, I'm not saying that I'm not saying the majority of these people are evil, but what I can tell you is God makes no mistakes. When he goes hard, there is no mistake in what he's doing. And he's going hard right now with these natural disasters. Oh, he's going hard because he's fed up. Enough is enough, he says. Enough is enough. Touch not my anointed ones. Do my prophets no harm. And because you keep on doing my prophets harm, and I'm hearing gang stalking, financial abuse, I'm hearing, Domestic violence I'm hearing. Gluttony I'm hearing. Greed I'm hearing. I'm seeing and hearing demonic sacrifices, rituals. I'm seeing houses of pure evil. No faith, no Holy Spirit. I'm seeing houses that are being wiped because there's too much negative energy, evil. Oof, I'm getting the goosebumps. Witchcraft, idolatry. I'm seeing idolatry, witchcraft, narcissism. Oh God, I'm seeing what is that called? Ancestral, where like relatives are sexual immorality between relatives. Like I'm seeing like a cousin, aunt, niece, stuff like that. Sexual immorality, pedophilia. So many types of wicked sin I'm seeing. And this is the purpose and why God is also doing this and wiping the land clean. And then I also channeled like a week and a half ago. I don't know why I kept on channeling. Well, I do know why, because my local news was, it was like 2 days before they aired stuff about Trump and Biden. And I kept on saying, build back better. And my girls were like, why do you keep on saying that? I'm like, I don't know. I'm just channeling Trump right now. It was so weird. I was like, build back better. We're going to build back better. Because I actually am a Trump fan, okay? And that's okay if you're not. Please don't leave any hateful comments. But I'm hearing God say, build back better. And I'm also hearing and seeing, and please, okay. I'm also seeing that there's going to be deaths in the presidential office. And it's going to be a natural disaster, natural inclinations. God's going to be setting it up to build back better. Now, I cannot say if Trump is going back into office, but I just keep on seeing build back better. And that's the purpose of wiping the land clean. Because God says, enough is enough. The wicked shall not rest, but they shall perish. And then I also heard God say, the wicked shall not rest, they will perish. But those who have everlasting life, those who have faith, will not perish, but have everlasting life. John 3:16. Faith is so important, you guys. This is why I get on here and I say what I say, and I don't want to force or tell anybody or change anybody's religion or their spiritual beliefs, but I can tell you Yeshua is real. Jesus is real. Yeshua. And then I'm seeing the spirit of Yahweh. You see, there's the spirit of Yeshua and the spirit of Yahweh. And I'm seeing the spirit of Yahweh is going to be coming behind the mess, the tornado, the natural disasters, and it's going to be a cleansing and a rebuilding. It's like seeds are going to be planted of the spirit of truth, of the spirit of integrity, of the spirit of righteousness, the spirit of Shalom is being poured out into the land. I'm also hearing and seeing it's a christening. I'm also seeing Christ is coming again. This is Christ. You see, Christ is a spirit. The Christ consciousness is spirituality, I'm hearing. God really wants me to touch base on this, you guys. God is also saying religion will fall to the wayside, because in the end, it is a relationship, not a transaction. And he's calling and he's saying, and he's telling me to say, to not have faith in man, but to have faith in the Most High. A lot of people are having faith in man. See, I don't have faith in man. I don't trust man. I'm sorry, I don't. I walk with the Most High. My only trust is in the Lord. I trust nobody. I give people chances, but I don't trust anybody, because humans have taught me thus far that they're not I can't trust them. I'm not saying that I'm mean or that I disagree with them. Well, I do with a lot of them. I'm not saying that I'm going to be mean or, but man has taught me, fear me. I hate you. We don't like you. And so therefore, I've taught myself, okay, I'll be kind, I'll be graceful, but I won't trust. And I'll walk with the Most High. And I'm seeing God saying, have a faith without access death. Trust not in man, but trust in me. As in not me physically, as trust in God, in the Most High. Trust in Spirit. 2023, I said, was going to be the year of Jubilee, and it is. This is going to be the year that the blessings are going to be pouring out. No ifs, ands, or buts, whether your haters like it or not. But you need to be willing and open and ready to receive it. With lacking hate and animosity in your heart. Be cool, calm, and direct. I'm also seeing there's like underground. Oof. So there's going to be like sinkholes and stuff that I'm seeing that are going to be popping up here relatively soon. Some of them have just recently happened. I haven't noticed it though. I mean, I haven't seen it on the news, but I'm the message that I'm getting is God saying there's other natural disasters that have been on the news, but they have been happening. I don't know why. I'm seeing Argentina sinkholes, because there's even underground witchcraft, hidden cults and societies, lawyers, attorneys. I don't know why I'm seeing and hearing that. These are the people who are going to be wiped out. Well, not these types of people. The ones who are wicked is what I'm trying to say. Not the ones upright, not the ones doing justice for the right reason. I'm also seeing God laughing, because he's literally like, like he's literally like, oh my God, he's like laughing, because he's like, oh my God, man's plans, God laughs, literally. That was constantly the message for the last few months. It's like, oh, you think you're smart. Oh, you think you're God. Yeah, let me remind you who I am. I am the Most High. I am the one who reigns righteously and supreme, not you. I am in charge. Let me make that clear. This is a direct message from God to the wickeds, to the evildoers, to the Satanists, to the witches and the warlocks. He sees them. He sees you. And trust me, if you are one of those people and you watch my channel, he's coming for you. Trust me, he's coming for you, especially if you're watching my channel and you are wicked and you have ill will towards me. Again, touch not my anointed. Do my prophets no harm. Australia, I don't know why I just saw Australia. And then I'm seeing an iceberg. There's going to be something that's going to be coming out of the iceberg in the Antarctic. There you go. The Antarctic. I'm seeing like a creature that looks like a scorpion. And it's going to have some medicinal purposes that are going to help heal people. It's going to start a new research, but it's going to take decades. But it's newfound research. I'm hearing and I'm seeing. I'm also seeing like an alien-like creature that they're finding in Antarctica because the ice is melting. So therefore, they're finding things. Oh my God, this is crazy. And then I'm starting to see, what is it called? Avatar. Like for whatever reason, I'm like thinking of Avatar over there. So like there's a whole new species in Antarctica that they're discovering. And it's like Avatar. Then I'm seeing Greek, the underworld gods, connected to that. So the underworld Greek gods are connected to Antarctica. And they're going to discover these things. And I'm also seeing that the scientists that are going to be touching these things, researching these things, are actually going to be possessed by the spirit alone, which is going to allow them to give them the knowledge to do the research, to actually find the answers, because this era is now coming to light. You see, once was will always be again. History has a funny, supernatural way of repeating itself. What once was will always be again. I'm hearing. I'm also seeing Africa is going to start getting snow and getting really cold, and the southern region, which is actually going to be a restoration of the land. But it's going to be hard because they're not prepared. I'm seeing this possibly in from 2023 to 2026. This will take place. Africa. I'm also seeing Italy is going to go underwater. Somewhere in the future. It can be from any time soon to 10 years from now. And then something about Moscow. I'm just seeing it looks like the zombie apocalypse had already happened. As in, I'm not saying zombies. Well, I don't know. I might have said that for a reason, but I'm seeing basically desolation. Like a ghost town. Russia, Moscow, Russia. Perth. I don't know why I just heard Perth. Where there's a cave, Perth. Perth. It's not Israel. I think it's, oh God, is that Egypt or Iran or Iraq? Perth. It's a cave where the walls, it's ancient history, that is going to rise up. I'm seeing like more discovery of caves, Qumran caves. I'm also seeing Qumran caves. The hidden scrolls. So God is going to send his people because there's going to be more scripture that is going to be found, secrets, hidden knowledge. And it is powerful. And it's going to be what is going to change the future. But it's going to be kept hidden and safe. We're not going to know about it. Ancient knowledge and secrets I'm hearing. Merkaba. I just heard the Merkaba. And then now I'm like seeing a vision of Noah, like that movie Noah. I don't know if y'all ever watched it. It's a really good movie. I recommend it. God, who's the actor? It's really good. And he builds like the ark, and then it floods, and like it's crazy. But I'm seeing like in that moment the grandfather, who was he's like a wizard, or it was so, I don't know how to explain. I forgot the actual name for him. But he always hid in a cave. Like that was his home. That's where he slept. And he always did medicinal things. Like he made herbs and stuff like that, tonics, herbs and tonics to help heal the people. I'm seeing a restoration of holistic medicine, is what I'm trying to say. There's going to be knowledge being poured out to those who are willing to accept it, to be the change, the doers and the shakers of this world. I'm seeing holistic health coming back, Ayurvedic or something like that. It's just holistic. And or God is saying to you right now that it's important you get off medications, and that you try to go a natural way in healing yourself. Infrared sauna is very important. Epsom salt baths, magnesium baths, Epsom salt. Holistic way of living, cleansing out your impurities. Let's say you're somebody who has been on the path, you've been walking righteously, you've been, you've been purging yourself, you've been in purity, like celibacy. I'm talking like the full nine. You know what I'm saying? Like you are full blown in your purity and your divinity. And God is saying, okay, it's time to tap it up a notch. Let's start adding the holisticness to it. Let's start adding the holistic herbs. Let's start getting into that. And this is all that I have so far, but you guys check out my community page and the video that I posted before this, because it talks about the warning message, the inferno, and then the natural disasters, and they are manifesting rapidly. And I actually feel like this message was supposed to come a month ago, but because I was blocked because of the negative energy that I was surrounded by, I don't even like to channel message when I'm around negative energy, because then it becomes distorted. And so I'm 100% out of that negative energy now. And so the messages are coming through. So I would like to say, although I am channeling these messages now, I can firmly, with 100% confidence, tell you these messages were actually supposed to come a month ago. And now the manifestations we're seeing. So it's like, even though the message that I posted yesterday, you heard me say, God's giving people 30 days. So 30 days was 30 days ago. So here I am, just announcing that those 30 days are up. I'm hearing now somebody has a week. People have a week now, because they're seeing the disasters. They're heeding the warning. They're getting the message, obviously, watching the news. And people are going to evacuate the righteous ones, so they will be unscathed. But then the fools will stay, and they'll be swept away. This is your message. You guys, I'm praying for you. Say prayers of protection. Drink your water. Stay hydrated. Take your vitamins. Do no harm, but take no shit. Do you hear me? You have the spiritual birthright to do so. Walk in your truth and authenticity and confidence. Be bold, be brave. It's hard to be authentic in a fake-ass world. It is so hard. But stay true to yourself. Do not fall for temptation, for the lures of life, for the fakeness of life. It's not worth it. Cling to what is pure and what is of good and what is of holiness. What is of holiness? Well, anything, there's a whole nother subject. Just ask God to show you what it means. Ask God to show you what it means. Walk in integrity, humility, be humble and kind. Walk with grace. Know that you're not perfect, but that you probably do have more answers than your neighbor, so you need to help them. You get what I'm saying? This is your message, you guys. I hope you have a blessed Friday. I'm probably going to get on here again today, but it's going to be a busy day for me. But I just wanted to get this out there. I wanted to show y'all. Please check out my video before this. Please like, share, and subscribe. Send an energetic donation. And again, Please pray words of affirmation, prayers of affirmation, and prayers of protection. Namaste, Shalom.